I do not know how Google Drive works, by the way. I can never find what I want in
They
it,
keep changing stuff,
and it drives me
yes.
crazy. So
I use it at work, and every time I go in there looking for something, I'm like, why can't I find... Oh, shared with you. I'm in the wrong place. And then
Right,
I have to search through everything, and yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Shit, I have to figure out who goes first.
Yeah, so I had a thought about that.
I should start writing that down.
Yeah, we don't need to write it down. We just need to figure out who goes on the evens and who goes on the odds.
Well, that's too easy.
But once we figure it out... That was my thought, like, if we know what the number of the episode is and divide by 2, if there's a remainder, one person does it. If there's not, the other person does it.
Well, I had to have gone first because it's me.
You did
right?
episode 1. Right, so I'm the even. So what number is this episode?
8.
I go first. There you go. See?
Okay.
Isn't that easy? The old way would have been you opening the last recording and seeing who spoke first.
Which isn't even that easy if it's not done, which the last recording is not done. So I'd have to like start scroll. Actually, I would have just opened 6 and not even realized that I was figuring out the whole
Wait
odds
a minute,
and evens
I thought
thing.
that... Wait, I thought the Metacast episode... What did we record after that? Are you sure?
I have 7 sitting on my desktop.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, theremins! Something with theremins.
I'm like, no, I want to...
Apps!
Apps.
We did apps! Oh my god. How do we not even know what we did a week ago? This is the most ridiculous dog and pony show. Okay, whatever. I go first. Sean and Carter.
I'm so glad that our finished product sounds so good. Because we have no idea what we're doing.
No, if people... This is why we could never do live versions. It's so much worse than Sean and Carter. Because Sean and Carter, we would just be like... We would call each other, talk for 20 minutes, and be like, okay, let's get started. And I would have sent you the notes, and we just talk for like... We do this. What we're doing right now, we do that for 2 hours, and you edit out every time I say, or anytime, like, I say, like, well, I don't like anybody who likes cats, and you're like, I have 2 cats, and it's like, awkward, and you just, like, cut those parts out, and then it's a finished product. But this, it's, like, crazy. Okay, so this podcast broke the internet. I'm ready to go. I'm Carter, and this podcast broke the internet. That's what I say.
And I guess we'll say book adaptations or film adaptations. Which one does this actually count as?
Oh. Books that were adapted into films. How do you say that?
I don't know.
How do you say that as a human sentence?
Film. A film adaptation is the transfer of a written work to a feature film.
Film adaptations?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me what your film is. You don't have to, but... Oh, who's going first?
If you start it, you go first.
You go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm, likely ready to go.
We are go.
So I just go? I just do whatever?
Yes.
I mean, not whatever, but... 1 second, though. I had to burp. I muted it, though. I'm sorry, I'm on the adaptation Wikipedia, so this is totally separate. In the C also, it's got a book by Robert McKee. It's got the Susan Orlean book, The Orchard Thief. And then it has the 2003 movie Identity.
Which bears a distinct resemblance
to the twist ending of The Three.
Which is very strange, because it came out just the next year.
Interesting. Man,
have you seen that movie?
I have, and you know what? When you watch that movie, you get tricked into feeling all of those things, and you're like, "Wow, what a great movie!" And then you think about it afterwards, and you're like, "Oh, that was totally such a bullshit
None of that
movie."
makes sense. None of that makes sense.
That's so bullshit. The girl was the whatever, and the one like this movie sucked. But when you're in the movie, you're like, "Wow." It's totally like, I don't even know what.
That scene where Charlie is yelling at Donald, like, how would they be driving the truck and be in the back of the truck and at the same time? It doesn't make any sense.
Yes. You mentioned you're talking about adaptation, so I Wikipedia'd adaptation, and then I opened up Charlie Kaufman, and I'm looking at his filmography, and I'm like, okay, being John Malkovich, adaptations, Eternal Sunshine. 2011, Kung Fu Panda 2?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't know that.
He
He was a
might
script
have.
doctor for it.
Right.
I'm like, I didn't know he was. I'm like, I gotta see this Kung Fu Panda movie. It's gotta be pretty fucked up. So there is a mercantile guild in Dune called CHOAM, which is the Combine Onit Ober Adventure Mercantiles, a development corporation, and they're basically like a galactic world trade organization, and they trade stuff. That's one thing we could mention. This is the most ridiculous dog and pony show. Okay.